you, Green.
Welcome everyone to the special town meeting for the town of Limington. Tonight is Thursday, August 20th, and we are here to act on 3 articles. Article 1 is to choose a moderator. So we have a nomination.
Oh, got it.
I nominate Joyce Foley. Second.
Nomination and a second for Joyce Foley. Any other nominations? Seeing none, nominations will cease. All those in favor? Opposed? Joyce? You're it.
Hiding in the back.
Cheers over there.
Sit at the table. Go.
Can you get up?
For the crane?
Joyce, you can swear you in. I, Joyce Foley, do swear.
I, Joyce Foley, do swear
And I'll support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and of this state,
and of this state,
so long as I shall
so long as I
continue a citizen thereof.
continue a citizen thereof.
Joyce Foley, do swear.
Oh, you already know?
Swear
That I will
Your
faithfully
broadcast.
discharge,
that I will,
to the best of my
to
abilities,
the best of my ability,
the duties incumbent on me
the duties incumbent on me
as moderator of this meeting,
as moderator of this meeting,
according to the Constitution and laws of this state.
according to the Constitution and laws of the state.
Joyce, you hold on. Jason, you ready to just ask him?
They just told me there might be a technical issue, so I'm
No,
gonna.
we're just
No?
good.
Okay, okay.
Nothing to see.
Okay. Call the meeting to order and reading of the warrant article. It's kind of long, so bear with me. Whereas municipalities nearby the town are experiencing increased interest in the siting and development of data centers, which are large-scale facilities used for the processing, storage, and transmission of digital information. And whereas data centers are intensive uses requiring substantial and continuous electrical power, raising concerns regarding impacts on local grid capacity and infrastructure reliability. And whereas such facilities rely on extreme machinery and systems that may generate noise, heat, and emissions affecting surrounding properties and the natural resources. And whereas data centers may require significant water usage and place demands on local water supplies and municipal systems. And whereas the construction and operation of data centers may increase traffic, road wear, and strain on public infrastructure. And whereas data centers often occupy large areas, raising concerns regarding efficient land use and consistency with the town's planning goals. And whereas there is a strong likelihood of continued development pressure for data centers due to regional and national demand. And whereas the town of Limington zoning ordinance is designed to encourage the most appropriate use of land throughout the municipality and otherwise to promote public health, safety, and welfare. And whereas pursuant to 30 AMRS section 4356(1), the town's existing zoning ordinance does not provide an adequate mechanism to address the concerns related to the construction and operation of data centers and to prevent public harm from an overburdening of public facilities and potential adverse effects on the neighborhoods due to environmental concerns and traffic that may create a public nuisance or hazard. And whereas the town will need at least 180 days to study the impact of construction and operation of data centers, develop and implement amendments to the zoning ordinance which appropriately and adequately regulate the construction and operation of data centers to minimize or eliminate public health, safety, and welfare risk posed by the aforementioned development pressures. And now therefore, pursuant to the authority granted to it by 30 AMRS Section 4356, be it hereby ordained by the legislative body of the town of Limington as follows. 1. Definitions. As used in this ordinance, the following term has the following meaning. Data center, quote, quote, shall mean any facility which may be a freestanding structure or a facility within a larger structure that primarily contains electronic equipment used to process, store, and transmit digital information, that uses environmental control equipment to maintain the proper conditions for the operation of electronic equipment. 2. Applicability and purpose. This ordinance shall apply to any proposal to develop, establish, operate, or expand data centers on or after June 25th, 2026. Notwithstanding anything to the contrary in 1 MRS Section 302 or any other law, this ordinance applies retroactively to any application submitted on or after June 25th, 2026, relating to the development, establishment, operation, or expansion of data centers in the town of Limington, whether or not such application had become a, quote, pending proceeding, quote, as defined in 1 MRS Section 302. Number 3, prohibition. During the time this ordinance is in effect, no official, officer, board, body, agency, agent, or employee of the town of Limington shall accept, process, or act upon any application for any approval, including but not limited to a building permit, certificate of occupancy, site plan review, conditional use, license, or any other approval relating to the establishment, operation, or expansion of data centers. No person shall develop, establish, operate, or expand the use of property for a data center in the town of Limington based on any application for any approval submitted after June 21st, 2026. Enforcement and violation penalties. This ordinance shall be enforced by the code enforcement officer of the town of Limington. Any person who violates this ordinance shall be subject to civil penalties and other remedies as provided in 30 AMRS Section 4452. Effective date. This ordinance shall become effective immediately upon its adoption and shall remain in full force and effect for a period of 180 days thereafter, unless extended pursuant to law or until a new and revised set of regulations is adopted by the town, whichever shall first occur. This ordinance may be extended by the Select Board pursuant to 30A MRS Section 4356-3 after notice and hearing. Severability. Should any section or provision of this ordinance be declared by any court to be invalid, such a decision shall not invalidate any other section or provision. Is there a motion? Bonnie moved. Is there a second? Yes, Jake seconded. Excuse me just 1 minute, please. Do the selectmen have a comment? I guess it's pretty clear cut what the intent is. Are there any questions from the audience? Any concerns? Any? Yes.
Steve Young, River Road. Is there a reason why this is temporary rather than permanent?
I don't.
I'll answer for you.
Okay, thanks. I don't know.
The planning board has to draft the ordinance. And so the planning board's been working on it as of now, and it's gonna take some serious time to get everything into place. So the 180 days is to allow them to do their diligence and confer with the attorneys to make sure everything is up to par. And if it needs to be extended, we have that option as well, if they don't get it done. But I would want to hope that we're shooting for town meeting for an article for an approval. So, yeah.
Are there any other questions or comments? Yes, Grace.
Grace Davis, 9 Shaving Hill Road. My question is just 180 days doesn't take us all the way to town meeting, so what happens in the interim?
The board has the ability to
Yeah,
extend it.
we
Would you
could,
have to have another town meeting to?
No, you just have to have a hearing.
Okay, so you could extend it to town meeting so that there wouldn't be a gap in.
Correct.
exactly.
Any other? Yes, Jake?
Jason Smith, Morgan Lane. Just a point of clarification, can this be amended at all on the floor tonight?
Like any other
Article.
article, it probably can be amended, yes, as long as the amendment is
The
seconded.
reason I ask is it, I don't know if it's an oversight or maybe I'm just not understanding the way it's written here, but number 5, the effective date, ordinance shall become effective immediately upon its adoption, but it's retroactive until June. So when's 180 days start?
June.
So wouldn't
In
it
other
be,
words, the 180 days has already started.
It's already started.
so wouldn't the effective date should be June 25th and not at its adoption? Just wondering if we need to change that wording. I mean, I don't care one way or the other, I just wanna make sure that we.
Well, the wording was approved by the town attorney, so.
Adopting to make it effective June 25th.
Okay. Okay. So,
Any other questions?
Should have been today, because I don't think we have any applicants for data centers right now.
No, we don't.
But I didn't write this article.
If you would allow me just to say one thing here, sort of as a member of the planning board. Our articles have to be into Patty by, I believe, mid-January to be properly reviewed and whatever she has to do to get them onto the warrant. So we don't have a long time frame. This being the summer, the planning board will not be getting back together again until September 21st. And at that time, we will have our first discussion and assignments if everyone's willing to take one and move on from there. And we will have to have a public hearing. It's like any other referendum question. And we have to do it within the timeframes that fit with Patty's need to have this all together by mid-January. So, thank you, I just wanted to clarify that. I know the moderator's not supposed to speak, but I'm not casting an opinion, I'm just telling facts. Any other questions? Seeing none, is there, all those in favor of the article as read, please raise your hand. All those opposed? One opposed. Okay. The article passes almost unanimously. So the next motion is for adjournment. Is there a motion to adjourn? Jake made the motion, is there a second?
Can't hear you, Joy.
There's a motion to adjourn. Is there a second to that motion? Yes, Grace seconded it. All in favor of adjourning? Thank you for coming, everyone. There will be more public hearings. Issue for the town.
Do you know how many people were here?
The first three.
That's what I was thinking too, every chair. And then people were standing up back. Yeah, Jay was standing with 3 others against her.
Or with other people.
Can I I just say a quick thing?
Can you? May I approach the bench?
In a second. Unless you want to bring something up.
I don't think so. Okay, we good? Okay. Good evening, everybody. If you want to stay for the select board meeting, you're more than welcome to. If not, if you're going to talk, if you could do it outside, so I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Can't hear you anyways.
I can yell.
Hey, speaker system.
Yeah. Okay, good evening and welcome to the select board meeting for Thursday, August 20th, 2026. I call it to order at 7:19 with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Let's see here.
Exit left, please. Non-Americans.
Approval of meeting minutes for, approval for meeting minutes for August 13th, 2026.
I make a motion to approve meeting minutes for August 13th, 2026.
I will second that.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor? Approval of warrants for week 34, payroll warrant number 85 for $44,343.26. Appropriations warrant for 86 for $80,966.20 for a total of $125,309.46.
I make a motion to approve warrants for week 34, payroll warrant 85 and appropriations warrant 86.
I will second that motion.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor? Perfect. A review of office hours from the office today. We have been notified by the town's attorney that we will be drafting an opinion letter regarding the town's easement on Moimodeo Road, so that's in process. We signed appointment letters for 5 members to our Financial Advisory Committee. They are Jake Smith, Richard Bissonnetti, Lark Pitts, Gary Fullerton, and Steve Young. So we thank them again for jumping on. We've also are making motions to approve 2 abatements and deny 1. So with that being said, I make a motion to approve 2 abatements granted by O'Donnell's on map R3 lot 42A for $572.46. Home was not complete on April 1st. Map R10 lot 48 for $4,059.72. Only a 5-acre gravel pit, not a 25-acre. And to accept the denial of abatement for map R4, lot 11A, did not meet burden of proof for over-evaluation.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, we have a motion and a second, all in favor? Passed. Okay. So that sums up that. I guess, old business, we really don't have any. Department reports, I guess. Who wants to?
Tammy this week.
All right. Leamington Department of Public Works, weekly update for week ending August 15th, 2026. The road crew spent the week mulching and mowing Whaleback Road and the dry hydrant at Whaleback and Ossipee Trail, and started mowing Shaving Hill Road. Fleet maintenance replaced a broken leaf spring set on truck 2, worked on the excavator, and worked on truck 1. Buildings and ground worked on the office door at the fire station for compliance to new DEA requirements, prepared burn pile at Moimodeo for fire department training, met with solar company for quotes for grant, met with heating company for quotes to replace broken heat pump in the CEO office, met with flooring company for more quotes to redo the fire station floor, worked at Davis Memorial, hung bulletin board, and had a PTO day. The director did weekly payroll for DPW and transfer station. They did weekly DPW and transfer station reports for the Board of Selectmen, fuel slips and parts invoices, prepared documents for the town's attorney, met with the attorney, met with foreman to go over his final plan for crews to work on while he is out for several weeks, and he was off Friday. Special notes, the department worked a combined 204 hours this week. The Department of Public Works transfer station numbers for August 12th, 15th, and 16th. The total number of transfer station users were 205, and the total recyclers was 160 at 78%. Demo fees that were brought in, $918.09. Code enforcement for the last 2 weeks, week 8/5/26 through 8/18/2026. He had 1 building permit, 3 electrical, 8 plumbing, 1 occupancy, for a total of 13 permits. The fees associated with those permits totaled $2,544.20. Year-to-date permits, 205, and year-to-date fees for those permits, $64,078.72. He has been on 28 inspections during the last 2 weeks. And the Limington Fire and EMS weekly report. The number of calls for service for this week was 17, 3 fire and 14 EMS. Month-to-date calls were 30, and year-to-date calls 452. There were 2 vacant shifts this week. One was covered by a member from home, and the other was covered by the chief. Training and meetings in-house. Wednesday evening, the department conducted a live burn at the back parking lot at Moimodeo and practiced hose line advancement, as well as pumping from the boat launch. And away, Tuesday evening, members of the water rescue team joined Hollis Fire Department for evolutions of victim rescues on the Saco River using inflatable rafts. Special notes, month to date, we had 9 calls behind last year. Year to date, we had 22 calls behind last year. There were 5 requests for mutual aid this week, 1 EMS to Shakopee, 1 EMS to Limerick, 1 station coverage to Sebago, and 1 EMS to Standish, and 1 station coverage to Standish. The chief worked a combined 47.75 hours this week and took Friday off.
Well, thank you, Tammy.
You're welcome.
Town manager update, sorry.
I don't know why that dropped off the agenda there, but. I started reaching out to clients of the payroll companies I've spoken with to find out what they like or dislike about their service. The updated and approved financial advisory committee bylaws have been added to the website. The paperwork is in the clerk's office for the newly appointed financial advisory committee members to get sworn in. So if you want to head over afterwards, so I can get sworn in. I drafted the proposed 2027 budget schedule that the select board will vote on next week. I had multiple conversations with the town attorney about the Moymondale Road easement issue and several land use violations. And tomorrow I'm taking PTO, so I won't be in the office.
Okay, thank you, Matt. Old business. I don't think there's any old business that we're leaving.
No, nothing that's not covered in notifications, I think.
Yep.
I don't think there's anything.
Did want to, I haven't looked through, I don't know if it's on here about,
The change to the select board schedule?
well, no, the junior. Appointing, junior's gonna be out for a few, probably
About 6 weeks, I
6
think,
weeks or
yeah.
so, Matt was asking.
That will be appointed as acting foreman.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I just you wanted to bring that up and mention that, so,
Yeah, I'm gonna make, I'll make that appointment and that'll last until Junior comes back. Yeah.
perfect. Yeah, so, I guess, new business, anything?
You just have to do a motion for executive session. for next
Oh,
week.
yes, that is right there, I'm looking at it, sorry. Under new business, motion to hold, an executive session next,
Thursday, not Tuesday.
So the Tuesday, the move for Tuesday nights is kind of pushed back for the time being. It's only, it didn't work out for David. David is in Limerick on Tuesdays, and unfortunately, I was looking at taking a class for the York County Emergency Management, and we can't have both of us missing. So we're gonna leave it at Thursday.
But you don't trust me.
Well, it's all good, Tammy, you can handle it. But, yeah, so
Benevolent dictator.
we're gonna stay on Thursdays for the time being, and then I guess we'll circle back and see if it's even feasible at that point, so. So with that being said,
Mine was just a scheduling issue. So
you know,
I forgot we were switching to Tuesdays.
When you signed up for your,
Then I signed up for my per diem class.
yeah.
But we
yeah.
were talking about October 6th.
So, yeah, but it is what it is. Motion to hold an executive session next Thursday at 5:15 in reference to 1 MSRA subsection 4056A. I make the motion.
I'll second it.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor? Huh? 4056A. Personnel matters.
Okay.
You don't memorize that? Okay.
I didn't know we were going to executive session, but I'll be there.
New business, sorry. Public comment, if we don't have any new business, so I'll open up to the public, if anybody would like to speak, got anything to talk about?
Oh, come on, Jake.
Jake Smith, Morgan. Just wanted to give a quick update. Took the second load of mattresses in the trailer from the transfer station. Another 42 mattresses, I believe. That seems to be working out well. I mean, we don't really have you know, the mattresses are going in dry and enclosed, and we're trucking them ourselves. Takes about 2 hours for me to truck them in there, unload them, get back here, unhook the trailer back off. So it's tough to have concrete numbers about what a wet mattress weighed and how much we were paying with that, but I can tell you that all the mattresses that were dry coming out of the trailer and they were enclosed and going in, it went slick.
And those are charged by weight?
So it's charged
Of
per
Per
mattress
mattress.
and
and weight, so both, yeah.
I believe it was about a ton. If I remember right.
2,000 pounds.
I think it was 2,000
That's a lot of bed bugs.
Yeah, I definitely have a
2,000
respirator in the
pounds.
truck.
42 mattresses?
Wow.
I think it was, don't hold me to that, let me check my math on
Yeah.
that. I think it was 2,000 pounds.
And they're not light.
No.
Mattresses,
I mean, some
especially
of them are
those
like the big
pillow
thick
top.
foam, those solid
Oh my
foam
goodness,
ones,
yeah.
those are heavy.
3 men and a baby to
But
carry
then there was
them.
also, you know, there's a lot of box springs, and a reminder, people could dismantle their box springs and probably save the mattress fee if they wanted to. Cause that's
All
just
right.
fabric and wood and if you wanted to go through it, otherwise you take it there, we'll happily take it and but we gotta pay to get rid of it, so. And I do want to, Emil and I have not discussed that I was gonna mention this, but,
You should probably speak to him.
yeah, I think he'll be good. Huge shout out to Allagash Waste, who is doing our hauling up there of our roll-offs. They had an accident, backed into our roof, knocked it over, but they have come back and replaced more than they needed to. I believe it's better than it was, and I believe they were up there, they're gonna be up there soon putting the paint. They put all new posts in. I think it's better than it was. So shout out to them for, yep, we made an accident. I think it's gonna be better than it was. So, excellent company to work with there, so. I think that's it. And don't forget.
And those
Chris's gift
dumpsters,
card.
they're getting picked up, the roll-offs are getting picked up quickly.
Yep, when we call it in, they're there the next day, no matter how many of them we call in, so. Pretty much the next
Great
day.
customer service.
Definitely, before we open again, they're all empty, so. And we are, Emil and I have been, the director and I have been working on a plan for bulky not mattresses. We've taken the mattresses out of that, so we don't have to worry about a cover and a waste for them, but the couches and bulky chairs and things like that. We're formulating a plan to get a dumpster pulled away from the wall, put the cover that we spec'd out town meeting time on that one. We open it up, crush the stuff down with a loader, load it into it, put the cover back on it. So all your stuffing and stuff like that is in the dumpster that's actually covered. Ironing out the details, but hopefully that's gonna happen within the next couple of weeks, so. We're gonna reduce the space, cause I'm tired of seeing that dumpster go out with 3 couches in it. You can look at it, the numbers, I mean, you got a dumpster that goes out that weighs a ton, and then you got dumpsters that go out that weigh 5 tons. It's cause we're just got these big bulky things in a dumpster, so. If we can get those crushed down and then get the cover on them so that they stay dry, I think we'll be in good shape.
Excellent. Thank you, Jake.
Thank you, Jake.
Did you get the cover?
We haven't ordered it.
Come on up, Joyce.
Joyce Foley, 175 Boothby Road. I have 2 things. First of all, I wanted to publicly thank Becky and Danielle for last Saturday night. They did a super job. Everybody had a good time. You know, it was just wonderful to see everybody there. And those 2 ladies, I have to tell you, they did a heck of a lot of work. And it was, I just want them to know it was much appreciated. The other thing is that just after this special town meeting, Pete Childs spoke to me and said he couldn't hear anything that was being said. So it just makes me wonder if at the annual town meeting, somehow the speakerphones or
Ceiling
whatever they are
system,
up here are gonna be turned on so everybody can hear. Because it's gonna cause a real problem if at town meeting, you've got this place pretty full and nobody can hear anything.
Yeah.
Unless you wanna put extra, well, I don't even know if you can put extra microphones up, but it's just something to. think
Yeah, I'll
about.
talk to David Blaze about that.
They're gonna have to, I agree with that. I haven't they need to have noise come out of those speakers for people to hear.
Yeah.
Because,
Particularly at a town meeting, they do.
yeah, because I mean, and
Can
people
you hear
that,
in the back right now?
I can
Right now,
hear
yes.
right now, but I was sitting in the back and had a really hard time hearing.
Yeah.
Right now, it's kind of echoey, so
Yeah.
it's easier to hear.
but when you get 30, 40 people there
Right.
and just
There's
little
something going on in
whispering.
the other
and-
room.
Yeah, no, I can understand that. I mean, this system is technologically advanced. We're gonna have to do something about it. We're gonna have to those speakers are gonna have to promote so people can hear. If not, then there's a problem. That's just my thought.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Joyce. Anybody else? No? Well, seeing nobody else, that brings it down to the notifications.
Well, first one we don't have to say.
Well, the
Financial Advisory Committee's been filled.
Well, I mean, no,
No.
We'll take more if there's more people interested.
yeah, could take up to 10, so
What do you got?
we got 5,
5 right now.
so we can take
All
5
right,
more.
so Financial Advisory Committee's still looking for people to join. If you're interested, contact the town manager. We already mentioned that we're gonna postpone our move to Tuesdays for the select board. We were talking about October 6th, once everybody was out of school. Transfer station hours are Saturday and Sunday from 9 AM to 4 PM, and Wednesdays 12 to 4. Currently, a transfer station sticker must be attached to your vehicle windshield for the disposal of all items. Transfer station stickers are available at the town office for $20. No stickers required to use the swap shop. The transfer station does not accept brush, yard clippings, or hazardous waste. Riverside Recycling in Portland takes hazardous waste. A friendly reminder to all residents that building waste, furniture, and mattresses should not be left at the curbside. We have a transfer station for those items. Residents who recycle at the transfer station can have their name entered into the monthly raffle. This month's prize is a $50 gift certificate at Krista's Restaurant in Cornish. General assistance applications are available at the town office during normal business hours. Applications must be filled out and accompanied with supporting documentation and must be signed and returned to the GA administrator or town clerk. The planning board meets at the municipal complex the first and third Monday of the month at 7 PM.
Thank you, David.
And didn't she say they weren't coming back till like September or something, right?
September 21st, she said.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, I will await a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
I will second that motion.
We have a motion and a second, all in favor? We are adjourned at 7:38. Thank you, Danielle and David. Right? Is it David or Rich?